Um, yeah, so it's around 11:35 a.m. on Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. I'm here in the common bathroom and I just finished brushing my teeth. I'm actually just rinsing this stuff out because the water from my bathroom tap suddenly started to smell intensely foul, like some kind of backed up toilet when I started to use it to brush my teeth. And just a couple of minutes before, when I was just running that water, it smelled fine. So I can't use the tap in my bathroom to brush my teeth right now. The water from this tap smells perfectly fine, which is why I've been standing here for 8 minutes brushing my teeth with it. There's nothing wrong with this water. It's safe to use as far as I can tell, and it doesn't smell like anything except for a little bit of mint from the toothpaste and some chlorine. I don't know if the chlorine smell is coming from the water itself or from the fact that this bathroom was just cleaned. So there's nothing wrong with the water from this bathroom. But the water from my unit, which is just 40 feet down the hall on the same floor, smells like a backed up toilet. And no, it has nothing to do with my toilet. That water smells like all kinds of crazy stuff, regardless of what's going on around it. Stuff from my unit keeps mysteriously disappearing. So 2 nights ago, I brought back some coffee drinks. And one of those coffee drinks that I left by the door in a bag went missing. It's weird because the other 3 coffee drinks were not stolen. But the one that did get stolen is the kind that I absolutely love. It was my favorite. So now when I go down the hall, even just for a couple of minutes, I have to lock the door because stuff that I leave like right here in this corner next to my handbag and to my tote bag, those things disappear pretty quickly if I leave the door unlocked while I'm down the hall getting clean water or using the common bathroom for any reason. Okay, so there's something weird going on with the water from this tap. This is my bathroom. So I'm back in my bathroom and there's a smell of feet coming from the other side of this wall, like dirty feet. And it has nothing to do with anything that's in this bathroom because this bathroom was just redone a week ago. Brand new paint job, brand new everything. Well, they didn't replace the sink or the toilet, but they painted everything, they cleaned everything up, they sanded down the shower stall. And I've only used that shower stall once, and that's when the water started to stink like feet and like Parmesan cheese while I was using it, so I haven't used it again. There's nothing in here that should smell like feet. I'm actually wearing shoes and socks, so it's not my feet. And there's cloths that I use to wipe the floor down. Those don't smell like feet. They don't smell like anything. Sorry, it's a Target bag. It must have fallen. I don't even know how it got there. So there's nothing here that should smell like feet. Oh, now I'm smelling marijuana. Okie dokie. So there's someone on the other side of this wall. I mean, I keep saying this. There's someone in this bathroom, like in the middle of the day, who either works from home in their bathroom or has some behavioral problems and likes to sit in that bathroom for no reason and then get disruptive when I try to do anything in this bathroom that involves the removal of clothing. This has been going on since 2013 when Greenville moved in a psychopath, a sex offender, according to the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry in 2017, and a cyber criminal, according to the Greenville Group's own management staff, named Jasmine Irizarry. And this person, I don't know if she's getting paid to engage in some type of bathroom-based surveillance-related harassment based on what she can see or hear me doing in here, but it always happens when I'm using the toilet. I cannot use that toilet for any reason without getting somehow harassed. It's either sudden marijuana fumes coming from behind this wall, somebody smacking the wall when I'm trying to use the facilities, somebody repeatedly flushing their toilet when I'm sitting on mine. I mean, that kind of thing, right? So this water smells like feet. And there's also a smell of feet coming from behind this wall. But the water also smells like feet. And yesterday, it smelled like feet. And earlier, just now, like 15 minutes ago, it smelled like sewage. And no, my toilet's not backed up. It flushes just fine. And this is a box with just some random tape and jars in it. There's nothing in that box that could possibly smell like anything. So there's something behind this wall going on. Maintenance just needs to come in here and check out what's going on with the pipes. There's also no water coming out of the shower head. So that could be part of the problem. There's barely any water coming out of that shower head since they fixed the bathroom. Okay, so there's nothing in this sink right now that could smell like fish. This is a clean container of utensils that have been rinsed out already. That's yogurt. But this water stinks like fish intermittently. And that's been going on throughout the last couple of days. I don't eat fish, so there's no fishy stuff literally around in this corner. I wipe down the counters all the time. The only thing that I make on the stove are like toast and pizza and heating up like noodles. There's nothing here that should smell like fish. But there's some really foul odors coming from the water that comes out of this tap. And it does not come from the tap down the hall. So it's right around 12:06 on Tuesday, April 30th. And this whole water situation, I mean, it's not clear cut because the Boston Water and Sewer Department that I've spoken with several times on the phone over the last few years about this tap water issue, they say that they test the water regularly and that is fine. I believe them. I mean, they wouldn't lie about that. They could be, seriously taken to task for lying about testing the municipal water supply. And I also contacted Betsy Riley, the head of the Massachusetts Water Resource Authority, in 2020 when the water from my tap really was stinking. I mean, it stinks now, but it was really making me sick back then and I couldn't use it for anything. And it was the middle of the pandemic and I couldn't always get to the store to get bottled water. So I was literally getting sick from using the water from that tap right there. And there was constantly someone in the bathroom with 78 smoking directly behind that wall and filling this entire corner with intense cigar smoke, pot fumes, and something that smelled like burning rubber, like constantly. So 2020, and the water stank at the same time that there was pot fumes and cigar smoke filling this corner all the time. So I put the two together and Betsy Riley said that the problem is with what happens in the pipes in this building, and she has no jurisdiction over that. The Greenville group does, but what they're going to say is, well, it's not their water. It's the water from the city of Boston, right? I mean, I did not pick this problem. This problem started to happen. And I am just trying to see what can be done about it. I mean, this isn't me making up any stories. I have better things to do than chasing down, water problems. It's not a clear-cut issue. If I wanted a clear-cut issue, I would just say that, I don't know. I don't even know what I would make up. But there's things that are obviously the direct responsibility of the landlord. And these things are, if the floor was falling through, that would be the landlord's responsibility, right? I have 9 unread messages. Hold on a second. However, the Greenville group is responsible for their own plumbing, and that's what Betsy Riley said 4 years ago now. She said that the Greenville group is responsible.
Press 1. For maintenance, press 2. If you're interested in selling a property,
she's responsible.
For the office directory, press 4 or press 0 for the front desk.
She said the Greenville group is responsible for what happens to the water once it gets inside their building.
We may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. Yeah, it's 12:00 p.m. on Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 because there are some serious problems with the safety and usability of the tap water in Unit 89 right now. I'm asking that you might send maintenance up here sometime this afternoon to check out what the problem is with the tap water that comes out of my bathroom tap, out of my kitchen tap, and also out of my shower head. I keep having to go down the hall to the common bathroom to do basic things like brushing my teeth and rinsing off washcloths and things like that because the water from my kitchen tap continues to smell like either sewage or like feet or like fish. Those are the 3 main intermittent stinks that come out of my taps, all three of them sometimes at the same time, when I'm trying to use those taps to rinse things that don't smell like feet or like fish or like sewage. The water from my bathroom tap started to stink like sewage within about 30 seconds of me trying to rinse my toothbrush off under it. Before that, it didn't stink, and I had to go down the hall to the common bathroom and use the water from the bathroom tap that did not smell like anything at all. The water from the bathroom tap is fine and never has any foul odors coming from it, but the water from my kitchen tap and my bathroom tap and my shower head repeatedly and regularly stink like some very foul odors that are suggestive of some type of contamination that is happening once the Boston water supply gets into this building. Again, it is right around 12:05 p.m. on Tuesday, April 30th, and I'm asking that maintenance come up to Unit 89 today to check out why the tap water can't be safely used in my unit, but the tap water from the bathroom down the hall seems to be perfectly safe and odor-free and fine to use. If you have any questions, you can call me at 617-459-0208. Thank you. It's weird that they don't answer their phone in the middle of a weekday. They also don't answer their phone when I call at like 3 p.m. in the middle of a weekday. Yeah. Well, then I'll just send an email, and then I have written record that I notified them of this problem. And if they continue to ignore it, then I can bring that up in court.